Hi, I'm going to discuss about Interpol. It is just an overview related to Interpol. So actually, Interpol that is an organization of police forces of different countries. So let us define first what is Interpol. By the way, so Interpol, this is known as the International Criminal Police Organization. So Interpol, it is International Police Organization. It is an intergovernmental organization that facilitates cooperation between criminal police forces rather, of more than 194 countries. So in other words, this is a group of police agencies from different countries. So they are coordinated each other. They have cooperation. They cooperated to each other, especially if the case is involving international crime or it is known to be an overseas cases wherein there is a need of coordination or help from other countries. So Interpol aims to promote the widest possible mutual assistance between criminal police forces and to establish and develop institutions likely to contribute to the prevention and suppression of international crime. So in other words, main purpose of Interpol is to provide mutual assistance, to establish and develop institutions that will contribute on prevention and suppression of any crimes, most likely international crimes or transnational crimes, or those crimes that occur from one border to another, or crimes that affect one nation to another. So Interpol as an organization, they have their headquarters, and this headquarters is located at Lyon, France. So accordingly, it is the only police organization that spans the entire globe. Okay? So there are 6 bodies that comprises Interpol. So naa siya'y unom ka division bodies. So the first one is the General Assembly. The second one is the Executive Committee. Third is the General Secretariat. Fourth is the Advisor. Fifth is the NCB or the National Central Bureau. And the sixth one is the Commission on Executive Files. Tama ba ko yun? Okay. Let's go first on the first one, which is the General Assembly. Actually, General Assembly, this refers to the delegation of different member countries of this organization wherein they are going to discuss, they are going to make decisions related to the policy, resources, working methods, finances, and activities and programs of Interpol. So, this General Assembly, from the word assembly, so silang lahat, member countries, they will get together and they will discuss important things wherein it will help the organization, especially in relation to policy, resources, working method, finances, activities, and programs. So during this assembly as well, that is also the time wherein they're going to elect the organization's executive committee. So what is executive committee? So from the word committee, this is group of person wherein they are going to handle, to supervise the organization. So executive committee comprises of 13 members. Of course, there should be a president. There are 3 vice president. If you are going to ask me bakit tatlo, hindi ko alam. Basta tatlo yung vice president. And there are 9 delegates. So they are elected during General Assembly. And of course, this committee, they're going to meet 3 times a year so that they will discussing whether the policies, the programs, the activities has been implemented and done. So, yeah. And the next one is the General Secretariat. General Secretariat, it is the one who coordinates the international activities of member countries, hold a library of international criminal records, and organize regular meetings at which delegates can exchange information on police work. So, ilang issues of information, police work lang ha. So, si General Secretariat, siya yung Nagli-link siya, yung nag-coordinate ng mga member countries, especially if there are activities to be done. And of course, if there are member countries asking for a help or a coordination, it is the General Secretariat who will do the coordination between member countries. Of course, General Secretariat also, they are the one who hold the Library of International Criminal Records. So most likely, General Secretariat operates 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So another is that the National Central Bureau. So in every member country of Interpol, there should be an NCB or National Central Bureau, because this NCB is considered as the contact point for the Secretariat and the regional offices or the regional central bureaus and other member countries requiring assistance with overseas investigations and the location and apprehension of fugitive. So each Interpol member, in other words, they should maintain a National Central Bureau staffed by national law enforcement officers. The fifth one is advisor. So advisor, they are experts. So expert, from the word expert, they are knowledgeable on certain thing, especially on law enforcement. So usually, not just usually, but most likely, advisors are working purely on advisory capacity. And accordingly, they are appointed by the Executive Committee and confirmed during General Assembly. The last one is the Commission for the Control of Interpol's Files. So to ensure the processing of personal information by Interpol complies, to ensure it, so another word, the Commission for the Control of Interpol Files, they are the one who ensure that the processing of personal information by Interpol complies with the organization's regulations. Muna trabaho nila ilahang i-ensure nga ang pag-process ga-comply ba sila sa rules and regulation ni Interpol. They also advise Interpol on any project, operation, set of rules, or other matters involving processing of personal information. And they are the one to process requests concerning the information contained in Interpol files. So, those are the 6 bodies that comprises the Interpol. So, now let's go to the Interpol 4 core functions. So, what are the 4 core functions of Interpol? So, the first one is securing global police communication service. So, that is the first function of the Interpol, wherein they are going to secure global police communication. It is said that Interpol has developed a global police communication system known as I-24/7. So, ang tawag do sa ilahang global police communication system is I-24/7, which enables any member countries to request for and submit and access vital data instantly in a secure environment. So, yun yung si I-24/7, siya yung communication system wherein sa member country, they can access, they can request, they can submit any vital information, and that system is a secured one. So, other than that, they have a so-called liaison bureau which is connected to this system, and frontline officer can obtain Interpol service via liaison bureau. So another is that operational data services and databases for police. So through I-24/7, member countries including the force have direct and immediate access to a wide range of databases, including nominal data. So when we say nominal data, this refers to stolen and lost travel documents, stolen motor vehicles, stolen works of art, DNA profiles, fingerprints, counterfeit payment cards. So these are nominal data. So Interpol also disseminates critical crime-related data through a system of international notices. So actually, there are different notices applicable in Interpol. So we will discuss that one. The Interpol General Secretariat produces notices in all of the organization's 4 official languages, such as Arabic, English, French, and Spanish. So, what are those notices? So we have yellow notices. This notice helped to locate a missing person, often minors, or to help identify persons who are unable to identify themselves. So that's one of the notices that can be given by the General Secretariat. Below notice is to collect additional information about a person's identity or activities in relation to a crime. Another is the black notice. So black notice is a notice that seeks information on unidentified bodies. And the green notice. Green notice naman is to provide warnings and criminal intelligence about persons who have committed criminal offenses and are likely to repeat these crimes in other countries. Another is the orange notice. So to warn police, public entities, and other international organizations about potential threat from disguised weapons, parcel bombs, and other dangerous materials. So, we have yellow, blue, black, green, orange. So, there are 5, but said it is 7. So, what are the other 2? So, we also have the red notice. So, the 6th one is the red notice. This red notice is a notice to seek the arrest or provisional arrest of a wanted person with a view to extradition. Last but not the least is Interpol United Nations Special Notice. So what is this notice all about? So this notice is about it will be issued pertaining for a groups or an individuals who are a target of United Nations sanctions against Al-Qaeda and Taliban. So this Al-Qaeda and Taliban, these are organized crime groups. And most likely they are terrorists. Al-Qaeda, if you are familiar. No, it's not organized crime group. They are terrorist group rather. And Al-Qaeda and the Taliban. So this notice is referring to these groups and individuals. Okay? So the third core function of Interpol is about the operational police support services. So it is said that it makes available Interpol's know-how, expertise, and best practices to all authorities, services, and organizations worldwide. So the mission is that to prevent, detect, and suppress different crimes. So this operational police support services, it is a big help to different member countries wherein Interpol's provide or makes available the Interpol's know-how. When we say Interpol's know-how, what does an Interpol members know? Information or techniques that they know, it should be shared to other countries. So not just the know-how, but the expertise and the best practices of all authorities and services and organizations worldwide, they will provide it one, they will make it available to the member countries in order that they will be able to reach their goal or mission wherein to prevent, detect, and suppress different crimes. So through the extension of such services, Interpol helps enhance the national central bureaus and regional offices, and those increases Interpol's responsiveness to their needs. This involves also the development of emergency support and operational activities based on the organization's priority crime areas. So in other words, Interpol, they provide operational police support services. They are going to support the operational or the operation of member countries in terms of know-how, expertise, and best practices. So the fourth one is the police training and development. So it is said that Interpol has the so-called Global Learning Center. So this Global Learning Center, it is a learning management system composed of a directory of experts, e-learning packages, and depository of research papers and best practices. Together with regular trainings, the organization ultimately aims at enhancing member countries' capacity in combating transnational crime and terrorism. So in other words, the Interpol provides training and development towards to member countries, because they don't want that only this member countries is capable of combating crime. Each member country should be knowledgeable, should have the capacity or ability to combat transnational crime, or different types of crime. So that is the last core function of Interpol. So if you have question, you can raise it towards to this no you can raise it to the group, to the classroom, and discuss it. So I will give you questions also, and then you will reply that in that area. So that would be all. Thank you and good bless.